Allow me to leak a secret for you. Now, you, my audience, are my favorite hello and my most difficult goodbye. And so with that being said, welcome to a 360-degree trip on all matters entertainment and lifestyle. Kama da, we have to start with what your favorite celebs have been out here doing. My name is Valetangina and this right here is Jalango TV Extra. Let's go. It's definitely grey clouds on the Kenyan entertainment industry, more so the comedy industry, following the death of the dearly beloved Othwol. Now, he has been unwell for quite some time now and was finally admitted to Kenyatta National Hospital, where he succumbed to his death. We are most definitely grateful for all the laughter that he brought to our living rooms from his different shows, talking about Churchill, Anti-Boss, and right here, we only wish that his soul rest in peace. Now, if there's anyone who's had a blissful 2020, then it has to be none other than Khaligraph Jones. Well, apart from releasing amazing music and also being nominated for a BET award, he is also expecting a second baby from his wife, Georgina Muteti. He took to social media to boast of the growing baby bump, and we can't help but be happy for him. Waendelea tu kusema hapo corona imesimamisha vitu, while Khaligraph Jones is most definitely working overtime. Good job, Khaligraph. Let me ask you a question. Would you tattoo the name of your lover on your body? I'm pretty sure most of you are going to give me a no, but let me give you a couple who is out here doing the most. I'm talking about Rotimi and Vanessa Mdee, who went ahead to get each other's names tattooed on their bodies. I beg, this can only be done by people in exclusive, faithful relationships, because some of y'all, the way you're players, if you decided to write the names of the people you're dating, your bodies are going to look like the list of people with Huduma numbers. So please, don't try it. Okay? Now you're in the know on what most of your celebs are out here doing. If you think that's all we had for you, think again. We're going to take a short break, but we will be right back with so much more. Don't dare go nowhere. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Jalango TV Extra. And like I promised you at the beginning of the show, we have so much in store for you. And for those who are wondering, where is this new place these guys are today? We are at Sufra Gardens, located at Raptor Road. So if you are a big fan of Arabic cuisine, Somali food, Indian food as well, the only place you need to be is right here at Sufra Gardens. Now, to kick it with me, on the second segment of the show is the one and only young king, Lexil, the new signee under Otile Brown's management label titled Just in Love Music, and he's here with me today. So ladies and gents, and every other person in between, give it up for Lexil, the young king. Karibu sana kwenye show.
Asante sana.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Indo usanii imekufanyia. Karibu sana.
Thank you so
How
much.
have you been?
I've been okay. How about you?
I've been salama sana. Looking forward to have you on the show. Now that you're here, I am super happy.
Thank you so
And
much.
we are going to get right down into it. Now, you are signed under Otile Brown.
Yeah, just in love.
Ilikuwaje mpaka mkafika to a point where he's now signing you into his label?
Tulipatana tu. Yeah, we met kwa studio kwa Vicky Pondis. Shout out to Vicky Pondis. Alikuwa amekuja session and I was also there. So after my session yake, Vicky played my song. Alafu he liked the vibe. And that was it. Tukaanza tukukua close. I sent him more songs, his manager. And he liked just my vibe, and we ended up signing a contract under Just in Love.
How long ago was that?
A few months ago. 4-5, around 4-5.
So you can say hii period ya corona, it has been kind of like a blessing for you. Vitu zinafanyika, watu huko analia, lakini wewe mambo yako kuna venye iko tu sawa.
Thank God.
So has Otile Brown been one of the people you look up to music-wise?
Definitely. He's one of the biggest artists in Kenya. Like, coming karibu wote sasa wanamwangalia.
I don't even think Kenya, it can go beyond Kenya.
Actually, so East Africa and Africa as large.
All right.
Amekuwa big sana. Man, I'm great.
So since you were signed by Otile Brown under Just in Love Music, you have received a lot of love from your fans and many other people, even Otile's fans and just Kenyans in general.
And I appreciate it.
Ulikuwa unatarajia mapenzi kama hiyo?
Ni risk tu kama biashara ile nyingine kwa muziki, and I'm really grateful. Support imekuwa amazing. Watu wanachangia sana. Nafurahia sana kwa hiyo support.
Yeah.
Tuendelee hivyo hivyo.
Tuendelee tu hivyo hivyo. Wasikuachilie. You have so much in store.
so much.
Umetupangia nini? Vitu kama nini? Fast. Even before we get there, just the first song that you have, Remedy, with Otile Brown. You just released it the other day. It's already over 200,000 views on YouTube. That shows that people really love you.
Not on support.
How did you come up with that song?
I don't know, ni vibe tu. Ile nikuta tu time yenye mapenzi imechacha kweli kweli.
Mapenzi yako in real life
ama? In real life.
Oh, is it? So tunaweza jijazia? Mambo yako iko tu sawa?
Kwa saa hii tulikuwa tunaandika Remedy.
Basi ni juzi. Kuandika na kuitoa ni two different things. Okay.
It was released juzi lakini ngoma ilikuwa. Guess your time. Love ilikuwa fiti. Remedy came about, man. Ni vibe tu ya love bana.
Now when we look at Otile Brown's music, he's also inclined to a lot of love. Unajua ukisikiza wimbo za Otile Brown, hata kama uko single, utatafuta mpenzi usiku. His songs, his songs make you fall in love immediately. Is that also like your vibe? Because when you listen to Remedy, there's a lot of lovey-dovey. Is that also your style?
No, I believe ni period yako sahi. I believe kwa hiyo period ya mapenzi na sasa in diversity, we have so many things to talk about. Na I believe sahi time yenye amekuwa big sana amepata kwa hiyo period ya mapenzi. So you took him from that place. But pia mimi tu ni versatile, but love is the greatest gift in the world.
The truth, the realest religion.
Kitu kama hiyo. So I believe kama kuna topics mingi zenye tunaweza ongelea ni about love.
So we should expect some more love songs from you.
Ni kila kitu man.
Alright. Now ukiangalia wasanii wengi, they have something that makes them stand out. Unajua ukiweka kwa crowd kuna ile kitu yenye huyu anajulikana sana naye. Wengine ni they do so well with soft vibes. Unajua wengine ni hardcore. Wewe unaweza sema yako ni gani?
I believe hapana, what I want to be unique na mimi, I believe ni sound yenye na bring kwa industry.
What's your sound?
I don't know. Haina jina. I just want to create something new kwa industry, something unique. Man, that's what I'm working on. Na master art yangu kila siku. I just want a new sound in me.
A new sound. Now when it comes to your swag also, kuna wale wanajulikana for dark shades akina Nyashinsky, wengine ni bling bling. Yako ni gani? What is yours? No, kuna zote. You have the bling going on, you have the dark shades. But what is your thing? What is your thing?
Msanii bora kai vizuri. That's it.
But do you have anything in particular that you like?
No, I don't have any.
All right.
As long as I look good, man, I'm okay.
As long as you look good. Now, ukiangalia mziki huku Kenya, do you think we support you guys enough? Because when you look at people in, let's say Tanzania, Nigeria, when they release the music, millions of views in days. Do you think we're supporting you enough? And if not, what can you urge?
No, I believe you're doing good. Tuwezi compare population ya huko na huko Nigeria. Like the crowds. Hao ni wengi sana. Ndio maana artists wao wana make even numbers. I believe for Kenya tuko tu sawa.
Yeah.
We're trying. Tuendelee tuna support.
Yeah.
Tupush muziki yetu itoke nje pia.
Yeah. So what should we expect from you? Unapanga kufanya vitu kama nini?
More songs.
Now that you have already done a collaboration with like Otile Brown, which other artists do you have in mind, both locally and internationally, that you'd like to collab with?
Locally, I'd go for Calligraph Jones.
All right.
Nataka kufanya na yeye kazi.
You're going with the big boss.
Obviously.
He's also been nominated for a BET, which is a big deal.
Really a big
Unajiona hapo pia sometime? Unajiona pia huko sometime?
Kila msanii kuingia BET. Among the few Kenyans wenye wameingia na ni amazing sana.
So internationally, who would you look up to when it comes to doing a collab with?
Rema.
Ana wimbo Woman. It's trending right now. Nakumbuka ukiingia to so you're looking at Rema. All right. And when it also comes to people that you look up to, leave alone even doing collaborations with people, kuna wenye tu unawaangalia ile I like your style, yani if I can be like, not like you, but if I can take the path that you're taking, inaweza kuwa kwa wasanii kawa gani?
I believe different artists wanani-inspire differently. Msanii kama Nyashinsky kuna brand amebuild yenye inani-inspire vibaya sana. Pia kuna msanii mwingine mwenye naangalia ana look vizuri sana, like I believe kila msanii huwa anani-inspire differently.
All right. And of course before Otile Brown happened and you got signed and now you have this amazing song, of course you were doing something. Ulikuwa wapi before all this now you blew up? Where were you? Because tunakuona tu sasa tunashanga huyu alikuwa wapi huyu? Why are we finding him now? Where were you?
I was still doing music.
Where?
Huko tu Nairobi.
You are born and raised in Nairobi?
No, I was born and raised in Nakuru. Actually I moved to Nairobi around 4 years ago. But nimekuwa nikipiga muziki, vile tu sijaikuwa nimepata hiyo platform kubwa sana kama place niko sasa.
Before upatio platform umepitia changamoto kama gani?
Changamoto ni mingi, pesa.
Ya kushoot video, ya kudress.
Music is very costly. Wasanii wanasumbuka sana. And I believe inakuwa bigger challenge, the biggest challenge kwa industry.
Ulikuwa ushajiona I'm going to get signed into a management anytime soon? No. Na ilifikaje mpaka ukajipata pale kwa studio Vikipondi sako hapo?
It just happened. Mimi nimeenda kupiga muziki zangu like sijakuwa mtu wa kutegemea watu sana. So mimi huaga napiga tu muziki, napiga. Kwenye itanifikisha inifikishe. So I was just doing my best, giving my all in everything that I was doing. Until it came.
How's been the experience working with the city? Because so many people would love to have that opportunity.
It's amazing. Iko na mtu mwenye already like tuseme mali mtu mwenye yako kwa dream yako, like the dream that you like place yenye wewe unaweza taka ku reach, kuna msemo mwenye yako hapo already. Like, amazing. Anani guide places then in a mess. He's always there and show the right ways. Like inakuwa amazing tu, inakuwa a little bit easier for me.
Alright. Na unajua pia kwa star pia kuna wale watakuja kuhate. Umereceive hate yote ama bado sasa tunakuhug, tunakupatia?
Sema sijui kiburi.
Is it? Ma comments kama hizo? Why do you think they're saying that?
I don't know. Lazima tukue na haters in everywhere. Si msanii peke yake.
And how are you planning on dealing with it?
No, ignore. I believe it. And I ignore too.
Una ignore because you have your mind on the prize. Yeah.
Hizo ni vitu kidogo sana.
All right. So you have a whole team that helps you in your daily activities. Feel free to shout out some people who help you in your thing, do your thing every day.
Mr. Manager, bad manager right there, Noriega. Mkali sana. Have super producer Vikipondi. Like bila yeye hata Justin Love inge happen, like the contract. Niko na wase home, my producers wenye huwa tuna vibe pamoja nikiwa mtaa, SQ, Sifa Kim. Wengine nimewasahau.
But
lakini nashukuru sana for everyone who's supporting me out there.
All right. At least now things are getting better. We are going back to concerts, small concerts. So we should look forward to seeing you on a stage sometime soon.
Definitely.
Are you working on something like that?
Lazima.
Ushai kwa stage siku nyingine?
Nishai perform lakini
When was that?
Tuseme 2 years ago.
What performance was this?
Nakuru.
Oh, wase wako wa Nakuru. You should do a proper homecoming back because watu wa Nakuru wamekuona before kwe star like this. Now you should go back with Otile Brown and all these people.
Gospel. Perform kwa church. Actually, my last performance liko kwa church.
Na ulihamaje kutoka kwa gospel ukakujuku kwingine? What happened?
Uliendaje?
Uliendaje kukatoka kwa gospel ukakuja huko? Mapenzi likusumbua. Lasi umesema hiyo mapenzi sahihi kuna venye imetingika kidogo ama tutafanya aje? Tutangangana tu. So we are really looking forward to seeing you on a stage sometime soon. Do you get anxiety ama unafanyanga nini huko backstage kabla uingie stage?
Hakuna.
Nothing. Kuna wenye wanaomba, kuna wenye wanakunywa kitu kidogo, kuna wenye wanakaa in silence, hawataki kusikia kelele yoyote. You don't have anything you do in the backstage?
I believe ni kitu yenye nimekuwa nikitaka for a long time, like ile to drive peke yake tu inani-excite tu.
Clearly this is your thing. All right, now please, for those who do not know Lexil, let me give you a reason as to why he is the young king and the person that you need to look out for in the entertainment industry. Wape kitu.
You're my energy, and for you I always sing this melody. You know you're my remedy. If you need somebody to love, girl, you're my energy, and for you I will sing this melody. Yeah, you know you're my remedy. If you need somebody to love, your remedy featuring Otile Brown out on YouTube. Unaweza pata pale ukatusupport, man. Keep streaming, guys. Keep streaming.
There you go. If you thought I was joking, he's the young king, and all eyes should be on him right now. Okay, go on YouTube, check the new song out with Otile Brown. Over 200,000 views. Let's take it to 1 million. Okay, guys. See you right after this. I'm pretty sure I have already given you enough clue on who to expect on my set right now.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gents and every other person in between, give it up for Nviiri, the storyteller. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I have not seen you this whole year. Nilivuka mwaka na wewe.
Unaambia tu nini hiyo?
No, you guys were performing. Okay, guys, let me correct it. Soul Generation were performing a Blue Door.
Yeah,
that's how I know where he was on the 31st.
Sawa.
Ulikuwa wale watu wa kusema 2020 is my year?
Of course.
Chukua mwaka yenyu. Ichukue please.
I remember there was a place nilikuwa napigwa interview before ni release kesi baadaye. Ngonza so what sanje ulikuwa na rumors za COVID. Because what do you think? What will happen? Kambia hapana, tusimami, no one can stop reggae.
It was
Tuende. Hey, 3 months later aliniuliza, so you were saying. It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you been though?
Niko sawa manze.
How has this COVID period been and everything?
We've adapted, which actually we should, as artists, as a country also, you know, for the best.
Any major life lesson that you have learned during this period?
Yeah.
Like
Actually,
what?
there is.
What?
Just, hey, my lifestyle, it's more structured, sorry. Because initially, I've just released songs, I have to do events. There's no time I was sitting back and just thinking through my day, and ilikuwa tu rat race. Studio, nje, performance, nini. This time I've written more and more. I've been conscious about people around me. Nimeandika vitu zingine emotionally, yani hata sikudhani at some point I'd actually write.
Yeah.
Mostly concerning domestic violence and just equality and all that. Yeah.
Do you miss being on stage?
I do. That's the biggest thing. Tumengana reinvent performance everywhere. We've had online shows where tunaweka full live setup, but haiko performance ya kawaida. It doesn't hit the same.
There's just something about having a live audience right in front of you, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
But the world is slowly opening up. I'm pretty sure soon
is.
enough we're going to see you on stage.
I've actually done a gig. This was last week. Ilikuwa Kwetu Festival.
At Carnival Grounds.
Yeah.
How was it? Umesahau vitu za stage ama you okay?
Nimesahau kuinteract hata na mafans hai. Kuperform ndio una perform. But getting off stage sasa unashanga okay. Sasa tutasalimia na aje considering kulikuwa na corona.
Oh yeah.
And people are afraid of each other right now. Ujui kama utagotea mtu. Things are awkward kidogo.
All right. And first, let me even congratulate you for being part of Soul Family, new reality show in town. Now, you know, all this celebrity reality started with the likes of Kardashian and stuff like that. And then it was adopted in Africa. We have people like Bonang Makeba in South Africa doing the same. Do you think the audience in Kenya has adopted to such kind of content?
It has, in our own way. Since Kenyans wanapenda gossip sana.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So reality show yetu, it's more of gossip, wanna feed off you. Because it always leaks into social media. They start talking about that same reality show. Ukifanya hata mistake moja, I've seen people who make a mistake in the episode, hadi nabaki wanarudi ku apologize to the public.
All right.
Yeah.
And your life was music. Did you feel
was.
some type of way now we have to invade your privacy a bit? We have to get a little bit into your personal life, your family, your girlfriends.
Hey, it's crazy.
How did you adapt?
You know, you just wing it, but kuna surprises. We've had moments where we have to fight amongst each other. Kusema usiniambie nifanye hiki kitu sahi. I don't feel like doing it, and nasema hapana, it's a show unafanya, naambia hapana, we don't fake things. Mimi msiniambie ni act, you know. So tulikuwa na hiyo kitu ya kujaribu kuadjust, considering it's a docu-reality show. Kuna documentary not talking about our past, the reality part, vitu zinaendelea sahi. So you're balancing and kwanza talking about your past to the public and taking them through it. You have to involve your family. Hey, sahi hadi my mama anaambia siku hizi hadi majirani wanang'ang'ana hapo tu kumgotea, wengine wanamuomba namba yangu. You know, I never thought such would happen.
All right, but you're adapting. So far, so good.
So far, so great.
So anyone who's floating, I'm talking about Soul Family, the docu-reality that shows every single Sunday, 7:30 p.m. on Maisha Margic East. Now let's talk about the music that you have done this year. With or without Corona, music has to go on. Let's talk about some of these releases and what they've meant to you, especially during this period.
Yeah. So the last release imekuwa Lesotho. Now, even these are some of the things ilinisaidia during Corona period. Nikaweza kutrack Reggie. Otherwise, I don't think tungepatana hivyo easily. We had enough time to do that. And everything had settled. Hiyo hype ya, Justin Bieber iko hapa. So that the last thing we wanted ni kumsaidia, alafu ikwe, ni cloud tunafuatilia. So we just waited for things to unfold by themselves. Tukapatana, tukafanyia song. And this was kwanza during promotion ya Kesi Baadaye. Hiyo media tour nikapata na MC Tricky, akaniambia kuna kijana anaitwa Reggie. Tukafuatana, tukaproduce, we did the video. Kwanza na time ya Corona, doing videos ni restricted movements, amwezi kufanyia wote at the same place. Kwanza mkiweka ngoma hapo unaona hata umeleta bash ya Corona. These have been the challenges kidogo, but tukatoa Lesotho. Yeah, which actually inaongea with my new, so the new inspiration in writing Lesotho pia, it was just more of a home feel. I was talking to my brother, probably to someone you'd wanna help out in life. Yeah, motivational as opposed to overdose na pombe, sigara,
na
nini.
hawa wasichana.
Na wasichana, you can imagine. Time ya corona pia mimi nimeadopt. Nimekuwa more sensitive, naongelelea vitu kama hizo.
So should we expect a lot more of that, or are we going back to
sasa si wamefungua club, wamekosea, si wamefungua.
Now we are going back.
I was to release an EP, lakini hiyo EP nimesema tupatane nayo wapi? Next year.
All right.
2020 sasa ni mbio.
All right.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your current collaboration with Femi One, Keep It Turkey. So how did it happen? You met. What was the inspiration behind the song? And also, who approached who first? How did it happen?
Well, that's an interesting. Kwanza who approached who?
Yeah, who was like, who's the one who picked the call? Like, yo, I have this song out. Would you mind jumping on it?
I think I was having a conversation with Kaka about just production. Akaniambia msanii wangu baadhi alikuwa anataka kufanya collab naye. Kusema sawa, tuma track. Then they sent the track. I remember nilikaa almost nilikawia bila kufanya kitu nao. Hadi I was feeling so guilty about it. But it's because hatukuwa hapa, tulikuwa huko Limuru doing our own production. Kurudi ndio nikaingia session nikapata na Femi, Kaka, the whole group ya Empire ilikuwa hapo, pia mimi nikakuwa hapo. They played me the song. Nikasema okay, I had a concept ya chorus because I was looking for something universal. Anaongea kuhusu different cases, maneno ya deadbeat hapa, part ya politics, part ya music. So ndio nikafikiria hiyo line ya referee, how you'd want someone to judge fairly, but honestly hiyo fairness haiko. Yeah, ikakuwa tu akakubali na hiyo. Alafu chemistry ikakuwa on another level.
Do you know you almost broke all of Nairobi girls' heart? They thought now you and Femi One are a thing. You've now become the baby daddy.
DM and comments.
Kiki? What's all this Kiki now?
Funny enough, hata ikuwa Kiki. It was during the video shoot. We decided to carpool tukirudi home.
Were you guys like holding hands or something?
Walala.
Hey, walikuwa narudi home. Moving on swiftly.
I was dropping her off. So I don't know, we were joking about something. Then tukashikana hiyo mkono, but huku backyard kuna mtu alioperate.
Wasichana walilia.
But the photo looks good. Nikasema actually hapa mtu hizi Nviiri, si ndio?
Unajua Kenyans, the society of hide my identity, please.
Wallahi, that's what I thought. Hey, hapa kunanga hide my identity.
Well, they were able to reveal who you are.
Do you know, even I posted a random photo there naambia kwa comment, Nviiri supenduke tu vitu na kisogo yako, we want to confirm something. Nashanga, what? That's the funniest thing I've had.
So we might as well just clarify. Nviiri, the ones that you had broke, just want to know, are you available or are you gone? Sama tu.
It depends with who's asking.
Hey, I'm asking for a friend, man. Asking for a friend.
But nilikuambia I'm available. Usitangazie, usiweke mtama kwa kuku wengi. Nilikuambia between mimi nikuambia niko single.
Okay, sawa.
But since now they know kazi yanza. Tupambane na hali yetu.
Feel free to jump in the DM. Man's available. Man's available. Man's looks good. Man's is tall, dark and handsome. TDH nini nini.
Hey. Sikujua unaweza nipiga compliment your level.
All right, now when we talk about Keep It Turkey and some of the things that you have addressed, we also have you guys talking about the current state of the nation and just the rot that is going on. Why do you think it's really important as superstars, artists, people in the limelight to speak on such issues?
I mean, it goes beyond us being artists. Sasa hii ni humanity. Hii kitu ibagui, because we see a brother can be affected, a sister. So it gets to a point, kwanza, once you have influence, ama you're in a position of power, if you don't use it positively, man, so what are you doing with it? Yeah, I don't think it's by accident to make your position. So I applaud all the artists for making your race, and it has become a thing that almost everyone can adopt. So hata stereotypes za wasanii zilichange kitambo kwa wasanii, people who are not learned, wasanii they're wako tu ratchet and they're doing all that. Right now artists are making moves, wako na NGOs, you know, they're taking part in these programs. Hata nimeona Davido akioperate huko Nigeria.
Yeah, speaking of why I even mention artists is because you see in Nigeria with what is going on right now with the SARS thing, like you'll find that when they were actually tear gassing the people who are protesting, the moment they noticed Davido in the crowd, they stopped.
Yeah, they got the attention.
Yeah, it got the attention, but the other people, the normal civilians, were actually being chased away, and it was crazy. But immediately Davido was on the set, everything calmed down. So that's why I just had to put it on to you, like as artists, you have like more of a say sometimes, because maybe
and you can see that's the power I'm talking about. Once you have the power, it will make a difference. Now they'll reconsider. Yeah.
All right. Now that you have addressed those issues, do you think something is going to be done about them? Is it going to be the same old, same old? We talk about things, it trends on Twitter, and then we're back to square one.
Already I'm seeing things are happening. The fact that people are having meetings, each generation took a position. Thanks to social media, information moves so fast. You find backups from all sorts of nations. It's no longer just an individual's fight. So with that, as a whole village, we can be able to make things happen.
All right.
Yeah.
And also as an artist, Nviiri, you tend to always make sure you're not in the bad light at any one point. How do you make sure you keep your reputation and image so clean? Because there's so many artists like you, younger than you, older than you, but they're caught up in the mess every other time.
I say it, Manzi.
You just go on the blogs, you're like, oh my God, he did not do that.
Our industry, Miguka, evil.
I know, right?
100%. That's all I see.
I'm yet to find you in one. I'm looking there, right?
You will never.
How do you manage to do that so well?
I soberly want the focus to be on my music. For me as a songwriter, I value the songwriting more. So if I can create a platform where you can be able to, when you hear Nviiri, you try to figure out what is it trying to say, rather than ukisikia Nviiri, hey, leo kunaenda kuharibika, hapa watu wataibiwa, hapa watu, you know the stereotypes in siku Kenya ziko, yeah. So I try to focus more on that, and I feel like it's one of the ways I'd want my legacy to be. Yeah, because I'm planning to have a bigger impact than just my trends. You can get to Kenya ili change GMC, Africa ili change GMC.
All right.
Yeah.
Judging from your social media, you have something coming up in November?
Well, of course.
What's going on? Let us know.
Nataka kuwapiga surprise. Nataka kwanza kumaliza conversation yangu na Femi. Nione since nilitangaza niko single. Nione kama atanipa ingine.
All right.
Naongea kuhusu muziki.
Message noted.
Yeah. Alafu cheki mtu amekuoti upata amekata anipe ingine kaka.
I know, right? That will be like the first story on some blog tomorrow. But simshazoea.
Yeah, tumezoea manze. You develop a tough skin.
All right.
And as long as you have a support system around you and you wanakuamini pia. Hizo ndio vitu zinatushikilia sahi. With corona, people wameingia depression because they don't have that support system.
All right.
And themselves, they don't have that tough skin.
All right.
Hapo unapatikana.
So what's your support system? Would you say it's the soul family, your family, personal family, your close friends?
Both sides. I'm so privileged to have families at different places. Niko na ile inner circle yangu that I started off with. Kwanza watu wangu wa church. These are people wanakukumbusha wagwan. Then I have the soul family who have been there all through kwanza in music and whatever we've been doing of late, same projects. Then now we have my main family. Wenye kila morning nikiamka my mama amenikotia verses hapo na
Alikuwa chini leo. Let's see kama ulisoma. Ama wewe ni wale ufunguangi.
Okay, so what happened? Ya leo kwanza haikuwa quote verse, ilikuwa I sent a funny video of some guy, a Ugandan girl alikuwa anauza besheni. But then anagonga kitoa jokes, anagonga, then he turns with another one, and this is a grown up man. But I sent it as a joke. My mama aliflip akaniambia, you know, everyone wants a good life and you are fighting for that same good lifestyle you get. So it takes even a grown up like that to do such things which you're laughing at just to get whatever.
The joke, she lost the joke.
Lakini pia anachoma sasa sidhani za tuma joke tena hapo.
No, you can't.
Hata meme siwezi tuma meme kwanza tunaongea na my brother some kwa group ingine sasa. Juu tukileta joke huku manzi tutapewa.
Itakuwa issue.
Ezekiel 2:7.
First John chapter 3 verse. Thou shall not make fun of people's situations.
Boom.
All right, so what else is really working on and what should we expect from you, at least before the year close, now that you're dropping the EP 2021?
So you'll see a different side of Nviiri right now because I'm collaborating with the rest of the songs the rest of the year. Yeah, since nilianza na Regi, I figured it would actually be a good thing. Those I stuck with EP itakuwa two singles. but I want to do collabs with some artists tu kwenye nimetafuta kwa bidii wakakubali.
All right.
And there are a lot of songs, so some of these collabs that are leak into the next year.
All right.
Yeah.
Now please remind the people why you are Nviiri the Storyteller. Give them something. Show off.
Oh, pombe sigara, naweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana, lakini hawa sichana manze vile na wape umebla.
Why are you laughing? No, me, I'm smiling.
Itandi ile macho umenipea niko wow.
I'm proud of you.
Am I doing the most hapa?
No, you're not doing the most. I'm proud of you. I beg.
Hey.
Please carry on. Focus.
Unachonipa sahi pia unipe later, usije ukaniweka, wacha nionje sahi, wacha nionje tena, hizi ni dawa za kulevya. Faguzi amepata master, nobody put it down like you baby. Escobar
Kwa kitonda.
I think I'm addicted, sasa nacheza defense, everyone is my witness, nimeshinda kukuachilia.
Now that's why we call him Nviiri the Storyteller.
The Storyteller.
And also that's how we shut it down right here on Jalango TV Extra. See you later in the week. My name is Valete Ginner.
Yeah.
It's a wrap for now.
Stay safe.
Ciao.